Hi, Mark Reedy here. In this video I want to show you how to link up one of these spreadsheets. If you go to tatems.com/spreadsheets, as of this date, December 15th, 2017, we've got 123 spreadsheets in there that you could link up to your live TATEMS data. And every time you open these spreadsheets, it will open up and refresh with the current data that's inside of the TATEMS database. So all these other videos down here below are using either Excel 2007, 2010, maybe even a 2003 version. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to start replacing these videos probably with Excel 2016. And I'm going to start saving these files. I'm going to go back and upload these files and save them as files that'll link up to a 64-bit machine by default, because that's what most everybody has nowadays. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and download this file here. I'm just going to right click and choose save. It'll be save as, save link as, or save target as in this case with this browser. And I've just created a folder on my desktop called TATEMS Spreadsheets. Save that. And now I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to open TATEMS up. Okay, so now I want to find the path of where the data file is located. So I'm going to click on Tools and then Networking. And this is the current path of the data file. Now your path may be different. You might have it over on a server somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click this path. And it might be, like I said, if it's on a different path than you see here, that's okay. We want to get this path because that's what we're going to put into Excel 2016, into the spreadsheet we just downloaded. All right, so let me go to the desktop now. Oops, I didn't want to move that. Put that back there. I'm going to show the desktop. And now I'm going to go into this spreadsheets folder. And I'm going to open this up here. Okay, and then you want to click on Enable Editing and Enable Content. Now there was something here I was looking at, and I might show you this in a minute, how to use Excel 2016 with the same features that the 2013, 2010, 2007 had, so it might look more similar to those older versions. But we'll just do it this way right now with the way it comes out of the box with the new version, 2016 rather. So I'm going to click on Data, and then I'm going to click on Queries and Connections. And then I'm going to right click over here on the right. You see this little thing that popped out? I'm going to right click on that and choose Properties. And then I'm going to click on the Definition tab. Now this is very similar to the old way of the previous versions of Excel. And then down here where it says Source Equals, I'm going to highlight this from the C, which is the C drive, all the way to the end of the .mdb, just before the semicolon. So all that's highlighted there, and now I'm going to right click on that and choose Paste. And now it's put the new path in. Before it didn't have this x86. And now I'm going to click OK. And you can see, and I'm going to scroll this over here. We can see it's populated with our data from the TATEMS database, the live TATEMS database. Now I can save this. Let's go ahead and click Continue there. This is being saved as an old Excel file, but that's okay. But we could save it as a new version, but this works too. We'll click Continue there. And I'm going to go ahead and close Excel. And now I'm going to open this back up. You can see when you open it again, you don't have to re-enable the editing and so forth, or enable the content. And to make sure that it's refreshed with new data, you can click over here, and you can click on Refresh All. It'll just refresh it with anything that's been added, updated, edited inside of TATEMS. Now this spreadsheet is the TATEMS All Parts Inventory with no grouping. And with this particular spreadsheet, if you wanted to filter this information, you can go up here and you could choose specific either part numbers here to filter. You could also sort by that column. Say specific descriptions, manufacturers, manufacturers' names. So you can filter all this stuff down. Say for example, type might be a good one to look at. I can unselect that. We could look at all of the air filters. And it looks like this particular user has put it in spelled two different ways. One with two L's and one with one. And we'll click OK, and now we can see all the air filters in the parts inventory. And then over here to the right, you can see the current quantity on hand. Now if we wanted to show only the air filters where there was zero quantity on hand, or the other way around, where there was greater than zero, we can just choose that here. And I can unselect everything and then just choose the ones with zero on hand, and there we go. Alright, and then I can reselect that, put it back in there, and it shows us all of them. And if I wanted to see the ones that have greater than zero, I just uncheck the zero, leave the other ones checked, click OK, and there we can see all of the filters, the quantity on hand. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you. Oh, let me just go over this one thing. This will be an experiment. I haven't tried this, but we're going to see what it looks like if I add in these other features back in here. So I'm going to click on File, and then we go down to Options, and then we go down to Data, and you can see here you got all these legacy things, right? So if I choose From Access, and also this prefer the Excel data model when creating pivot tables, query tables, and data connections. I'm going to try that as well. And okay, that's all I really need to do for TATEMS anyways. So I'm going to click OK there. And let's see what it brought back. I might have to relaunch it. Let's go ahead and exit out of it. I'm going to save it. Start it back up again. Let's go to the data, and now if I go to properties, nope, don't see the old features. And it looks like the queries and connections is going to be the same. It's going to pop out that little thing on the right again. And then we choose it the same way. Alright, so that doesn't really update it to look like it used to. And the only other thing here was I was thinking about get data and seeing if it was going to show me an access option. And it says from database, from access database, but it's a little different. I mean, it doesn't look the same way as it did before. Let's see, let's test it out here. Hang on. Let's go look for the data file. Let's go grab an old one here. See what that looks like. It looks like it's going to bring up this query designer, which is a little different than what I've showed you in some other videos. So if I click on that, and then click on edit. Okay, so it's showing us the entire table there, and then it's not making it as easy for me as I would like it to, because I was looking for a way to actually paste in the SQL query like I've showed you on some of the other videos on that spreadsheets page if you have trouble connecting. So I will continue to experiment with this and give you an update when I figure it out. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one. Take care.